The Way of Norway. Traditions, food, beauty. Every year, around 6 million people from all around the world flock to a country in Northern Europe to experience the beauty and wonders of nature at its finest. This should come as no surprise. A visit to Norway gives one the chance to explore a nature lover's dream in a safe and secure country. Despite its small population and relatively remote geographical location, Norway stands out for its natural beauty, strong economy, and progressive society. In this video, we discuss the peculiar traditions and customs, events, and places that define life in Norway, where you should see if you visit, and lots more. This is the Way of Norway. Folklore and mythology. Norway has a rich trove of legends and folk myths which reflect the country's history and geography and has continued to influence its contemporary art and culture. These tales typically feature supernatural creatures such as elves, ghosts, dragons, trolls, and more. Giants in the country's legends are normally portrayed as huge humans with supernatural powers and great strength. These beings are often hostile and villainous characters. Forest and mountain trolls play a prominent role in Norwegian legend. These creatures are said to come into town to cause mischief in the dead of the night. However, some legends may have trolls playing benevolent roles. Trolls are believed to turn to stone if they come in contact with sunlight or hear church bells. Moreover, ancient Norwegians imagined that the mountains of their country contained hidden treasure troves. This wealth was guarded by terrible dragons which breathed fire. In many cases, heroes of Norwegian sagas overcome superhuman villains such as dragons and giants to reach their goals. While most of the country's myths date back to its distant pre-Christian past, some of them have a marked Christian influence, such as the miracles attributed to Saint Olav, an 11th century Norwegian Christian convert now recognized as the country's patron saint. The recurrent themes of courage, persistence, and love in the country's legends and myth continue to inspire the Norwegian people today. Norway's natural beauty. From its fantastic fjords to wondrous waterfalls and marvelous mountains, Norway is one of the most picturesque countries in the world and a nature lover's dream. To start with the capital, Oslo boasts of several beautiful parks, pubs, and museums such as the Viking Ship Museum, which is currently under temporary closure. However, limiting one's visit to this alluring Scandinavian city would be a grave mistake. Norway's magic lies in its near mystical north. From northern areas such as Tromsø and the Lofoten Islands, many a wide-eyed tourist has seen the natural wonder that is the Northern Lights, known as Aurora Borealis. This is a natural phenomenon caused by a collision of the sun's rays with our planet's atmosphere, which creates a fascinating show in which bands of purple, red, and green lights play across the night sky. There is also the city of Bergen, nicknamed the Gateway to the Fjords. This city is reputed for its beautiful buildings, many of which are made from wood, as well as the majestic Biggen Wharf. One of the country's fjords, the Geirangerfjord, was named UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005. Norway has some of Europe's most exciting waterfalls, including Vinefallet or Vinnefossen, the continent's tallest waterfall measuring 2,772 feet. Others include the Seven Sisters and Longfossen waterfalls. Interesting facts and curiosities. Norway has a strong, vibrant economy, a high standard of living, and a happy populace. The Norwegian economy benefits from its natural resources including oil and gas from the North Sea and its strong manufacturing sector. Norway is also rich in human resources and has a well-educated workforce which has placed the country among the world's leaders in research and development in various fields of knowledge. As a result of its wealth, Norway has been able to sustain one of the best social welfare systems in the world. The country offers free education and universal health care among others to its people. Sustainable development is also vital to Norway, and the country has heavily invested in environment-friendly technologies and green power. Fairness, equality, and justice are key values held by the Norwegian people. These values are reflected in its gender equality, with women well represented in the country's leadership positions. Furthermore, the country typically takes liberal stances on social issues such as migration. Norwegians value a healthy work-life balance and generally work for fewer hours than people from other countries. Furthermore, Norway has one of the lowest crime rates in the world and is regarded as one of the world's safest countries. Sports and outdoor activities. Norwegian sports are mostly inspired by the country's natural geographical features. The country's cold and relatively long winter has created the opportunity for skiing, hiking, and carrying out other outdoor sports. Norwegian culture encourages people to spend time outdoors as a means of connecting to nature. Today, Norwegian athletes produce dominant performances at the Winter Olympics and similar tournaments. Apart from professional sports, recreational outdoor sports are very popular in Norway. Many Norwegians love cross-country skiing, which affords them the chance to stay fit in the winter while enjoying the beautiful views that come with the season. The country's mountain ranges attract climbers from all around the world every year. From the country's long coastline, fun seekers and sports people alike engage in activities such as kayaking and surfing. Moreover, Norway has a long-standing rivalry with its neighbor Sweden in winter sports. Matches between both countries are typically characterized by heightened passions and excitement. Football or soccer has a very large following in the country, with several people playing both professionally and and for recreation. Handball, basketball, and hockey are also very popular team sports in the country. Regardless of which sport they choose to engage in, Norwegians utilize outdoor sports to maintain an active lifestyle while appreciating their uniquely beautiful natural environment. Norway's social customs. Norway has several unique customs which show various aspects of Norwegian culture and worldview. The country's emphasis on social equality is shown in its jante law, an unwritten social code which holds that people must never consider themselves better or more important than others. Norwegians frown at bragging about one's personal achievements or treating others in a condescending manner. Koselig, or kos, is an aspect of Norwegian culture that promotes warmness and relaxation in social settings. The word kos literally translates to coziness. To get a picture of their idea of coziness, picture a Norwegian family happily chatting next to a fireplace with cups of coffee in hand. Also, families typically gather on Fridays to enjoy meals together. This custom is known as Friday taco. Community work, or dugnad, is a very strong part of Norwegian culture. Dugnad exercises can take the form of environmental cleanups or social advocacy. Community work helps build camaraderie and team spirit among Norwegians. Furthermore, Norwegians have a reputation for habitually standing several meters apart from others while interacting with them. While this might come off as rudeness or aloofness, most Norwegians are very friendly but just love their personal space. Laws. Norway's laws are very unique and effective. Although generally liberal, Norwegian laws take strong views on certain issues. For example, alcohol consumption and smoking are strictly controlled in the country. The sale of tobacco products is prohibited in public areas, which include bars. Only special stores owned by the government are allowed to sell alcohol under regulations. Moreover, smoking and drinking are strictly prohibited in public places, including aboard public transport. Norway's criminal justice system is designed with a focus on rehabilitating rather than punishing offenders. Not that the Norwegian courts have plenty of work on their hands anyway, as the country has one of the lowest crime rates in the world. Moreover, jail sentences in Norway are generally lower than that in other countries. To illustrate, almost 90% of prison sentences passed in Norway are of jail terms under 1 year. For perspective, 98% of American convicts receive jail terms of 1 year and above. This rehabilitation-based approach is yielding dividends. Only around 20% of people released from Norwegian prisons commit another crime within 2 years of their release. This placed Norway among the countries with the lowest rates of recidivism in the world. Furthermore, Norway has legal provisions to protect the environment, such as the Climate Change Act, which sets ambitious emissions reduction targets for the country. Norway's food and drink. Though it is most popular for its natural beauty, Norway also offers some of the world's most delicious traditional dishes. To start with, seafood plays a prominent role in most Norwegian dishes. This comes as no surprise given the country's extensive coastline. Lobsters, shrimp, and cod appear in a variety of mouth-watering dishes and soups. Norwegian fish cakes made from fish, herbs, and sometimes eggs have increasingly gained international attention in recent times. Many Norwegians are also big fans of meat. Reindeer meat in particular is a national favorite. This meat is often made as kotkaker or finnbiff. While the former is a meatball dish, the latter is a stew made with mushrooms and onions. Christmas time typically sees the widespread consumption of lutefisk, made from lye-soaked white fish and served with peas and potatoes. Ratfisk is made from fish fermented for several days in a brine solution. When served, it often appears alongside potatoes and onions. However, the strong unsavory smell resulting from the fish's fermentation might put off first-timers. Be warned, Norwegian meals are typically served alongside aquavit, a distilled drink which dates back to the 16th century. This spirit, flavored with herbs, is also used as an appetizer before meals. Norway's celebrations and holidays. Norwegians celebrate a variety of holidays, each of which offers insights into the country's unique history and culture. Christmas in Norway is a very important event during which people decorate their houses with Christmas lights and trees and celebrate together with family and friends. Christmas Eve, or julaften, is the central date of the festive season. Special meals are served such as pinnekjøtt, mutton ribs, lutefisk, and many more. Children also get presents from julenissen, Norway's version of Santa Claus. The country celebrates its National Day on the 17th of May annually, commemorating the date on which its constitution was signed in 1814. Street parades and speeches typically characterize these occasions. On Nyttårsaften or New Year's Eve, Norwegians enjoy fireworks and partying. Easter is celebrated by painting Easter eggs and mountain skiing. You can expect shops and businesses to be closed on Good Friday and Maundy Thursday. Midsummer's Eve is a special day in Norway for celebrating the summer solstice. A relic from the country's pre-Christian times, it is considered important by many Norwegians today. You can expect to see bonfires and outdoor partying. St. Lucia's Day, adopted from neighboring Sweden, is a ceremony that sees young girls dress in white to symbolize the victory of light over darkness. Have you ever visited Norway? Are there any other facts about the country that you would like to share? Please let us know in the comment section.